BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown is making waves with his candid thoughts on dating and relationships, offering a unique perspective that has viewers talking. In a recent episode, Brown drew a striking parallel between the act of dating and kissing another man's wife, a statement that encapsulates his rather traditional and protective views on romance, particularly when it comes to his daughters. This sentiment was on full display when Aurora Brown, his eldest daughter with wife Robin, introduced her boyfriend, Brody Utley, to the family. Kody didn't hesitate to impress upon Brody the profound responsibility of protecting Aurora, not just physically, but emotionally, a duty he sees as paramount. He elaborated on this protective instinct by drawing a direct comparison to his own lengthy marriage to Robin, stating that protecting her means guarding her from potential hurt, even from himself. This protective stance was further emphasized when Brody mentioned gifting Aurora a pocket knife for her safety, a gesture Kody aimed to contextualize within a larger framework of chastity and respectful courtship. Aurora astutely summarized her father's underlying message, noting that his discussion revolved around chastity, while Brody, a trained martial artist, likely focused on practical means of protection. Kody, however, was less concerned with martial prowess and more with the moral implications of dating. He voiced his constant reminder to young men dating his daughters to exercise caution, even protecting them from themselves. His reasoning is rooted in a belief that during the dating phase, a young man is, in essence, kissing another man's wife until that woman becomes his own. This perspective underscores his strong advocacy for chastity, urging individuals not to take what he believes does not belong to them. He further articulated this by suggesting that true love for his daughter should mirror his own devotion to her mother, emphasizing a commitment to hold back physical intimacy until marriage. Kody acknowledged a historical caveat to this principle, admitting that during his courtship of Robin, he was still married to his first 3 wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine. Despite having existing marital relationships, he maintained that physical intimacy was reserved for after marriage, a stark contrast to the societal norms of the time. Brody, it appears, navigated Kody's rigorous questioning with grace, recognizing the cowboy persona, complete with boots, horses, country music, and guitar, as a familiar archetype. He ultimately expressed confidence in his ability to be a trustworthy partner for Aurora. Kody, meanwhile, has revealed a more discerning approach to his daughter's romantic interests in recent years. Reflecting on the unions of Madison Brush with Caleb Brush, Mykelti Padron with Tony Padron, and Aspen Brown with Mitch Thompson, he conceded that his standards have become more stringent, a shift he attributes to his own personal experiences, including his separations from Christine, Janelle, and Mary. This evolving perspective, he hopes, will lead to happier outcomes than those experienced in his own past relationships. Kody recalled a cultural norm from his upbringing where going steady at age 22 implied an imminent marriage, contrasting it with his later realization that some youthful commitments were ill-advised. This newfound wisdom is a recurring theme in the current season of Sister Wives, offering a glimpse into the complexities of Kody's life and relationships. Beyond Kody's direct pronouncements, the season delves into the evolving dynamics within the plural family. Janelle Brown, Kody's second wife, is contemplating a spiritual divorce, a path previously explored by Mary Brown. Having never been legally married to Kody, Janelle found herself inspired by Mary's decision, seeking guidance on how to initiate a similar separation from their former church. Mary, having received a spiritual release on grounds of abandonment, has been instrumental in connecting Janelle with the necessary resources. Meanwhile, Madison Brush, Kody and Janelle's second eldest daughter, is grappling with her estrangement from her father. She openly expressed a desire for reconciliation and healing, acknowledging her own role in their strained relationship and her ongoing struggle to accept his limitations. Madison is actively working to understand Kody's perspective, recognizing that he may be hurting and perhaps unable to show up in the way she desires. Kody, for his part, has voiced his hope for healing within the family but suggests that such progress hinges on the terms set by his former wives and children. Robin Brown, Kody's fourth and current wife, reflects on her journey, emphasizing her consistent desire for a plural marriage, even when faced with other proposals. She states that had Kody been available, her answer would have been the same. Now, as an unintentional monogamous couple, Kody acknowledges the unique dynamic with Robyn, yet admits to a lingering concern about their sex life, suggesting that a polygamist couple might naturally experience a different level of satisfaction than a monogamous one. Mary Brown also shares her experiences in the dating world, seeking a partner who enjoys travel and has a specific aversion to cats. She recounted a hurtful encounter where a potential suitor ended their communication upon learning of her polygamous past, a stark realization of the stigma she faces. Janelle further sheds light on the family's past endeavors, specifically the Coyote Pass property. She expresses skepticism that anyone beyond herself truly envisioned a communal life there, suggesting it was more of a fleeting idea for the others. While she saw the appeal of the land, she alleges that Kody and the other wives were not as committed to the vision. Kody, however, explains his decision to sell Coyote Pass, citing the purchase of a new home as the catalyst. He seeks a fresh start, hoping to leave behind the negative associations with their previous residents and the emotional toll it represented. Kody also offers his own theory for the strained relationships with many of his adult children. Excluding Robyn's children, he attributes these difficulties to trash talk and innuendo, which he believes have eroded loyalty and trust. McKelty Padron, one of his daughters with Christine, echoed these sentiments, suggesting that Kody's reluctance to take accountability for his actions is a significant barrier to reconciliation. She believes that an apology and a willingness to discuss his perceived wrongdoings could go a long way. Janelle also humorously notes that had she been legally married to Kody, she would have sought half of his assets, a testament to the financial complexities of their separations. Finally, Kody reflects on his perceived failures in plural marriage, acknowledging that while he committed to the concept, he struggled to divide his attention equally among his wives. He suggests that a lack of devotion from both himself and his wives contributed to the unraveling of the marriages. He points to the unequal treatment, such as building a lavish home for Robyn while other wives had less, as a potential source of jealousy and discord. This multifaceted narrative highlights the enduring challenges and evolving perspectives within the sister wives universe.